So this is now been cut off roughly to the right length. I'm going to face it off to the right length, and then we'll centre drill it ready for the hole that needs to go through this end. A little bit more. Right, I think we're there. Let's bring the centre drill in. Okay, swap centre drill out for the drill bit. I need to drill that, and then all we've got to do all we have left to do then is turn down this bit here to the right diameter to go through the hole in the side of the actual main burner housing. So all we need to do is drill through until this hole meets up with the hole on the other side. Dead simple. And there we go, done. Right, now we're going to turn this down to, what was it exactly your diameter? 10 mil? Yeah, I've got to turn this down to 10 mil. That means I've got to take 77 thou off it. There's my mark. That's the point I've got to turn it down to. So I'm probably going to use the carriage stop. I don't know. I might have to take the cover off. Let me test it first and see. No, it's okay. I can clear it. I can leave my swarf protecting plate on, and I've set the carriage stop so that I can just manually wind it up against that, so it'll come to the same place each time. So yeah. So what did I say? Oh yeah, 77 thou. Okay. Roughing cuts to start with. £70,000. We'll do the last one manually. See where we got to. Oh, that's not too bad. There we That's 3.2 thou off, which we'll just give it a final skim. Yeah, that's not too bad at all. There we go. I will try it in the hole in the cup, but I'm sure that that is absolutely fine. Well, that seems to have worked out okay. Got a good fit on there. That's nice. This has got to be. This will be brazed. The brass bit will be brazed into this cup. But yes, that's fine. So I'm just going to clean up this end a little bit and just break the corner on that, and then we can clean the thing up, and it'll be ready to be brazed into the cup. There we have the results of today's labours. The gas jet tube all ready to go. Gas jet fits in there quite nicely. I showed you that in previous clips. So the next stage, these are all the components basically of the burner. So the next stage is to simply braze this bit into there. Well, despite all my talk about brazing, what I actually did in the end was silver solder, and I did this because I've never done silver soldering before, but I did buy some silver solder and some flux, probably about a year ago. Never got around to using it. Remembered I had it, and I thought, well, no, this is a good opportunity for me to try this, and if I cock it up, it doesn't matter. It's not that seriously important. So what I basically did was I followed my Food Boy's instructions to the letter, the way he mixes up the flux paste and all the rest of it. My only cock up really, well, it's not really a cock up at all, it's just that I used too much silver solder. He cuts off little bits and puts them in the paste, and what I did was my silver solder rod is very, very thin, so I made a complete circle and put it over this in the paste of the flux. So of course it's run all over the place, but that's all right, I can clean it up. It's actually turned out quite well. It's a good joint. It's flowed through to the inside. I don't know if you can see that. So yeah, that's done a good job. So thank you, my boy. Very much appreciate the sharing of your knowledge. Very, very useful. So I'll get on and clean this up. The last part is for me I've got to fix the ceramic bit, which is this bit. That's got to be fixed in there, glued in somehow, with a small amount sticking up over the edge. I'm not quite sure I'm going to do that yet, because obviously whatever you use to glue it's got to have, it's got to be heat proof. It's finished, the little gas burner for the SE-03 Retrol model steam engine. It turned out alright actually. I'm quite pleased with it. My first attempt at silver soldering, and yeah, it's come out okay. Some people paint the black. I'm just going to leave it copper because I quite like it copper. You're not going to see it anyway because it's going to be, most of that's going to be underneath the SE-03. So let's light it up, see whether it works, and then we'll try it in the steam engine it's designed for. Now I've got the gas jet about halfway past the air holes, and that's where I normally have it on the Bix burner, so I figure that's a good place to start. So let's give it a go. Well, it's working. Let me turn the lights off because we might be able to see it a bit better. Yeah, it's working right. We need more dark, I think. Yeah, there you go. Let's turn it down a little bit. Yeah, I might need to adjust that a little bit. Move the jet. But it works. So that's the important thing. So all we've got to do now is try it in the actual steam engine. So let's do that. Well, there it is. Gas burners alight. We've got a nice blue flame in there. Looks orange on the camera, but it is, to my eyes, it is actually quite blue. So hopefully that's going to do the job. So we'll let it build up pressure and see if it will run the engine. Well, it's having no problem providing pressure, so let's see if it'll run the engine. Oh yeah, look, self-starting, no problem. Light on, no problem at all. Well, I'm impressed with that. Gas burner is obviously doing its job, not a problem. No, that's fine. Let's see if it's maintaining pressure. Yeah, maintaining pressure absolutely fine. I've got it turned right down as well. I haven't actually, I'm not hardly got this thing turned up at all. Excellent. Well, I think we can call the little homemade gas burner a success. Even flat out, which it's going at the moment, it's still maintaining pressure, which is difficult with the original burner. So, no, it's brilliant. I'm absolutely chuffed to bits with that. Let's have a look at the pressure gauge once more. It's not fully up, but it is. That is way enough to produce, let the engine run flat out and maintain that pressure level, which is fine. You don't really want it against a stop. I mean, that's perfect. So I'm not unhappy with that at all, but water level's getting a bit low, so I think we'll turn the gas off, call it a day. But yeah, that's a good one. Job's done. Excellent. Which, of course, the other nice thing about this is it means that I can make my own gas burners in future. Now I know that it's quite easy to cut that ceramic material, make them any shape I like. So, no, brilliant. So, there you go. Make your own ceramic gas burner. Dead easy. Okay, that'll be about it for that. As always, hope you've enjoyed the video. Thanks very much for watching. Cheers.